Wrecking Crew bassist Joe Osborn has died. He was 81. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. You may not know his name, but trust me, you've heard him on records from the Mamas and the Papas, the Beach Boys, Simon and Garfunkel many, many times. He was part of the Wrecking Crew, as been documented many times, one of the greatest unsung hero groups in the history of rock and roll, even though they helped shape the history of rock and roll. You can see Osborn on an early video with Ricky Nelson. He played on Travelin Man in 1961. After moving to LA in 64, he was recruited by writer-producer Lou Adler and engineer-producer Bones Howe to join the Wrecking Crew. To name all the songs that Joe Osborn played on, well, let's just say this video would have to be multiple hours long. Some of those songs: The Fifth Dimension's Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In, Grassroots, Midnight Confessions, The Association's Windy, Richard Harris, and the big hit MacArthur Park, Simon and Garfunkel's The Only Living Boy in New York, and Bridge Over Troubled Water, America's Ventura Highway, and the Carpenters' Close to You. After LA, he moved to Nashville, and of course, Joe Osborn being in Nashville, you can imagine what happened. He became a go-to guy when it came to the bass. He played with country artists like Merle Haggard, Reba McEntire, Chet Atkins, and Kenny Rogers. Variety magazine actually just reported that Joe Osborn played on 53 #1 country hits. Osborn also played on Neil Young's Comes a Time from 1978 and 1985's Old Ways, Billy Joel's debut album Cold Spring Harbor from 71, 1970's Self-Portrait by Bob Dylan, the Beach Boys' Sunflower from the same year, and Paul Simon's self-titled second album from 1972. There was also the Mamas and the Papas' California Dreamin', Neil Diamond's Holly Holy, Glenn Campbell's Gentle on My Mind, and overall, 600 plus recordings. Joe Osborn died on December 14th after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. He had said many times that he didn't mind not getting the credit that he deserved, adding that he always knew that was part of the game. Even when the Monkees mimed the parts where he didn't get really much credit or any, he knew that was part of the game. I've said this before on this channel, but what causes suffering? Not accepting what is. Sometimes it just is what it is. He knew his place. It's up to people like me and like you to make sure that people know who Joe Osborn was. I mean, look this cat up. It's amazing what he did. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music.